At her age.
Ray.
No, I've read about it. You get more of it these days.
Tracy's all right.
Well, you want to watch it?
Do you think it's time you went to work?
Not till she said ta-ra to her daddy. Come on now, let's be having you.
Oh, Ray, stop it. You make a fuss of her first thing in the morning. She expects me to play with her all day.
Why don't you take her down to the yard? She loves that, don't you? Sitting there in her pram like Lady Muck watching everything going on. It's smashing, isn't it?
No, Ray.
Why?
You know why.
All I know is you went berserk because Colin Bailey stuck his head round the office door.
I was on my own.
It was broad daylight, love. Look, I just can't understand it. I mean, a bloke like that, you've been on in the yard millions of times on your own before.
I know that.
And locking yourself in, I felt a proper Charlie in front of Len. And he weren't too chuffed neither, and can you blame him? Driving customers away like that. I know one that won't be back in a hurry.
Do you mean we've lost that job?
Oh, it's not important, love. It's you what matters. I could understand it if he'd made a pass at you or something.
I can't explain it. All I know is how I felt.
Yeah.
Will you tell Len I'm sorry?
But why don't you tell him yourself? You don't have to worry. You can get Tracy ready and come down later on. I'll be there myself all morning, so you'll not be on your own. Come on, just for a couple of hours, love.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
You see that she does, Tracy Langton.
Come on, darling. I'll see how I feel. Oh,
And if you don't, I shall dock both your pocket monies.
Your face wants washing.
I am so grateful to you, Fred, for coming back so quickly.
It's all right, Mrs. Walker. It was my fault. I shouldn't have walked out like that, you know, I'm a bit hasty, but still, nobody likes to be ticked off to other, not in public.
Most unfortunate.
Well, I'll wait till I hear from you then, eh?
Hear from me?
Well, to find out when you want me to come back. I mean, now Mr. Beaumont's here, there won't be any rush, will there?
But I hoped you were coming back immediately.
Well, it's just a thought with Mr. Beaumont living here, he might be doing a bit, you know. I mean, he knows a few folks.
No, that's only a temporary arrangement. When he heard that I had problems, naturally came in to share them with me, but he won't be staying long.
Very good of him.
Well, I wouldn't ask him to remain here as an employee. Oh, Elizabeth, there you are. Now, Fred, I insist that you sit down and have a cup of coffee.
No, I won't. Thanks all the same, Mrs. Walker. If you want me to start today, I have a couple of things I want to do.
Right, see you later.
Yeah. Bye, Betty.
Shut up. Men, Elizabeth.
Like children, aren't they?
I'm afraid so. Oh, okay. Hello, Mr. Beaumont.
Good morning, Mrs. Turvey. Not interrupting anything, I hope? You're not planning the day's work, are you?
Don't need to plan it, we just let it happen. Isn't that right, Mrs. Walker?
Yes, indeed.
Morning, Anne.
Morning, Charles. Yes, well, I'll just go and see what's what.
Mrs. Turvey, may I say how very much I admire that dress of yours?
Thank you very much.
You know, Anne, you're very fortunate with your staff.
More than I am with my relatives, apparently.
Now, look, Anne, I said that I'll repay them.
You had the chance last night, but you didn't do anything.
I thought you wanted me to do it
Well,
this
of
week.
course I do.
Well, then.
But there mustn't be any more delay.
Oh, Anne, for heaven's sake, look, you've given me the money to pay my debts. I am going to repay them, but please allow me to choose the time.
Borrowing from my friends, people I've known for years, and they never even said a word.
Why should they?
Couldn't you have thought of my position, my standing in the community?
Look, I was borrowing the money, not you, and in any case I'd have paid them back. Really, you do make such heavy weather of everything. You did, you know, even when you were a child.
But we're not children now, are we, Charles? And we are talking about principles, integrity.
Relax. Come on, drink your coffee. No, I think I'm going to enjoy living at the Rovers.
Layman.
Morning.
Oh, hi. You know, one of these days I'm going to get this lot sorted out.
I thought you professionals always worked to a system, knew where everything was.
Just shows how wrong you can be. There we are. Now, what can I do for you?
Oh, it's that guttering again.
I thought
think.
Ray checked it.
Yeah, but they're still damp on the back bedroom wall.
In that case, you must have a couple of slates missing, or else you've got a break in your downspout. Look, I'll come round next week, eh?
Next week?
Yeah, well, I'm up to here at the moment. It's not urgent, is it?
Well, try telling that to Uncle Albert. He's worried about his cabbage roses.
Is what?
His wallpaper.
Oh, right then. I'll come as soon as I can, eh?
On your own, then?
Ah, you might say that. Ray's doing a bit of paperwork. Deirdre isn't in yet.
Yeah, it must be a bit difficult for Deirdre in our days, what with Tracy growing up.
Yeah.
You know, I've often thought about organising a community creche round here, you know, a sort of local baby group. Deirdre might have some good ideas.
Look, Ken, I'm in a bit of a rush here.
Oh, sorry.
Ray! I'll come round and see Uncle Albert next week.
Yeah, OK, thanks for that. Bye.
Ta-da. What? I'm off now, mate. Hey, hang on.
Now what?
She is coming in, is she?
I think so, yeah.
Well, is she or isn't she?
She's a bit under the weather, like.
Look, mate, would you mind telling me what the hell's going on? I mean, what's she playing at? I know she's your missus, but if she can't pull herself together, we'll just have to call it quits, eh? I mean, I can always get a kid in to answer the phone, you know. Someone who's not going to have hysterics every time someone says good morning to her. You will tell her that, won't you?
So what else you wanted to say?
Yeah, hell of a lot. But I haven't time.
Who is it?
Sorry, me, Chuck. Hey, you'll be getting these pinched if you're not careful.
Oh, thanks, Hilda. I'd forgotten about them.
Yeah, well, I noticed you've not gone to the yard. Tracy's all right, is she?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, that's good. Thought she might have been a bit off colour, you know. Oh, it's a little palace, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, you're a very lucky girl, Deirdre. All this.
And Evan, too.
Pardon?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah, I've just remembered what I come about. You know them heated rollers you've got? Well, I was wondering if I could borrow them, like, you know, to take to the hotel, just in case it rains, all right?
Yeah, sure, I'll have a look for them.
Oh, Ta. It's just that I'm trying to see what I'm likely to need, you know.
Looking forward to your second honeymoon, are you?
Well, I'm trying not to.
Why? I think they must be upstairs.
Oh, it's all going too smooth, if you ask me.
Oh, go on, Hilda, it'll be smashing. Anyway, everything's arranged now. What could go wrong?
You tell me.
Oh, what are you worried about?
No, I'm going on this second honeymoon if it kills me. I'm not joking, neither. I've been done out of too many things in my life.
You still carry on, though, don't you?
How do you mean?
Well, do you never think to yourself, what's the point of it all?
Oh, it's a waste of time, is that? I mean, we've got no choice, have we? Besides, I wouldn't give him the satisfaction of seeing me beat.
Give who the satisfaction?
Well, whoever or whatever is up there, determined to keep us hoggies face down in the flipping dirt. No, I wouldn't give him the satisfaction.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Oh, yeah, well, I wouldn't mind.
I'll look them rollers out for you later.
Oh, there's no rush.
Let's get another cup.
Right,
What about Stan's dinner?
What about it? Won't do him no harm to go without for once. How about Ray, though?
Oh, he's got a job on.
Oh, well, that's all right, then. It's always nicer when there's no men.
Yeah.
Yeah, they only cause trouble, do men, all round. Now, but trouble. I've got it. Just dawned on me.
Whereas?
Why are you giving me a cup of tea?
No reason.
Oh, come on, Chuck. Pull the other one. Go on. Hand it over and I'll get stuck in. Well, your cup. You want me to do a reading, don't you?
No.
Oh, of course you do. Stands out a mile.
Hilda, I don't. Honestly.
Oh. Oh, all right, then.
I suppose I just wanted to chat.
Oh, well. You've come to the right party for that, haven't you?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Annie. Good morning.
Everything all right, Elizabeth? Yes, Mrs.
Well, that was a really good pie, the genuine article.
Very little that's genuine in this world, Ken.
What have I said?
Take no notice. She's a bit funny today.
Hey, is it all to do with our VIP friend?
Mr. Beaumont? Oh, I shouldn't think so. It's meant a lot to you, him coming here. One of the family, like. I mean, he is a gentleman, isn't he?
He behaves like a gentleman. But would a gentleman borrow 15 quid off a total stranger like he did off me?
Not you as well.
What, he's not bothered?
He said he couldn't get to the bank. I gave him a couple of fivers.
Blow me down, that's the tale he gave me the other night when he borrowed 15 quid. That night he took anyhow. Hey, do you reckon we've been had for mugs?
Oh, don't be so silly. Mr. Beaumont, honestly.
I can't persuade you.
No, I'm far too busy.
Breath of fresh air would do you good, you know. Well, I'm going for a little stroll anyway. What was it Uncle Willie used to call it? Trot round the buildings.
Yes, but surely this is a good opportunity.
No, it's too crowded.
Well, some of them surely,
Maybe tonight, eh? You try and smile, Anne. You'll be driving your customers away. Bye, Anne.
Heads or tails?
Heads. I must want mine examined doing it.
Tails. I'll have another one of them ham ones. Must be my lucky day today.
Are you going to pay for them both then, Mr. Baldwin?
Looks like it, doesn't it? Honest, I come in here for a quiet moment with my favourite bird and I get stuck with Wonder Boy.
If you mean Rita, she's just this minute come in.
I don't mean Rita, I mean you, darling.
Oh,
Hey, she's blushing.
I'm not blushing.
I'll just get that ham sandwich.
Good sense.
Don't understand
Rita.
that. Yeah.
Have you got a minute?
What are you whispering for?
Oh, Rita. What are you whispering for? Will you go and serve? Why can't you?
Oh, you've gone ever so red. Have you got a temperature?
Oh, never mind.
What was all that about?
Oh, I don't know. Anyhow, go on. You lent him £6 for petrol, and then what?
Well, that's all. He hasn't mentioned it since.
Well, perhaps he's forgot.
Hey, don't tell me. Let me guess. Old Charlie boy.
Yeah? Why?
Welcome to the club.
Not you and all.
Diane Ken Barlow. He seems a bit short of the riddies as our Mr. Beaumont.
He just said he wanted time to get to the bank, that was all.
Yeah, but he'd pay you back the minute he had the chance.
Yeah.
And he will. Of course he will. A Beaumont of Clitheroe. That's how it shoot himself if he can't pay the debts.
Well, maybe we ought to give him the benefit of the doubt, eh?
Well, I wouldn't.
Don't tell me he's touched you and all.
Come of it. I make money, I don't lend it. But he's touched a few of you, hasn't he?
Who's been borrowing then?
Charles Beaumont, Esquire.
Do you know, I had him down for a fake right from the start.
Oh, you didn't, you liar.
I think we'll have to have a quiet word with Mr. Beaumont.
Yeah, if you want these strong arm stuff,
They
you know.
don't, so sure up.
All that we want is our money back, eh?
Yeah, but not a word to anyhow.
Oh, no, she'd go in a decline.
I think the best thing to do is to get him in my yard, isn't it?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, you went for a walk earlier on. I'll just have a scout.
I'll come with you,
Hey,
mate.
Len.
What?
Go careful, you could be wrong.
Oh, you know me. Middle name's Tact.
Hey, just fancy. One of Annie Walker's family, a con man.
Don't jump to conclusions.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? What he's after.
You mean it takes one to know one?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
I can't believe it, can you?
Yeah, did you?
Yeah, I mean, it's so nice, isn't he?
Well, what's worrying me? If he has tried to con Len, Len won't be nice. Not one little bit.
Florence? Hello. It's Anne Walker. Yes, it has, hasn't it? As long as that, really. Yes, dear, still in Weatherfield. I tell you why I'm ringing, Florence. I don't know if you know, but Charles has been in the north. Yes, Cousin Charles has been staying with me for a few days. Well, the point is, dear, that I think he doesn't want to overstay his welcome, and it did occur to me that perhaps you and Arthur might like to see him while he's up here, after all this time. No, I didn't know. Last summer. Really? Of course, it might have been an oversight. That would be lovely, Florence. We certainly will. Give my love to Arthur. Bye-bye, dear.
Oh, so this is where the real work goes on here.
Oh, well, let's say that. Yeah, let's go in the office, shall we?
Well, it might be a bit warmer.
Sit down if you like.
Oh, thank you. Well, you said you wanted a word in private. This seems to me to be private enough. Far away.
Well, it's a bit embarrassing, like.
Oh. Seems I'm not the only one you owe some money to.
Well, there's quite a few of us.
It's very true.
Yeah, well, you put yourself in our shoes, Mr. Beaumont.
What he means is that we're wondering if we're ever going to get it back.
Well, of course you are. Well, I suppose it might seem a bit calculated, but...
I'm borrowing money from all and sundry, yeah.
And what if Annie finds out?
What are you laughing at?
No, I was only smiling at your loyalty.
Well, are we going to get it back or not?
Well, look, I was going to the bank this morning, but there didn't seem to be any particular rush. I mean, there's such trivial amounts. But I can go this afternoon if you like.
And settle up with everybody?
Certainly. I'll see you in the Rovers or wherever you like.
Yeah, but Annie mustn't know about it. It's got to be understood as that.
I'm afraid it's a bit too late for that. She already knows.
Eh?
Well, I wasn't going to keep it from her. And borrowing a few fivers is hardly a criminal offence, is it?
Well, no, I suppose looking at it like that.
Well, there isn't any other way to look at it, is there? I do apologise if there's been a misunderstanding, but I'll see you both in the Rovers tonight, all right? Goodbye.
Well, what do you think?
I don't know.
Well, he has got time to get to the bank, just.
Yeah.
You know, he made me feel as if I was the one that was in the wrong.
Yeah, me too.
Hola, me.
I can manage, thank you.
Oh, dear, am I still into space?
You take things very light-heartedly, don't you?
Well, I hope so.
Nothing seems to worry you.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, things worry me. I care very much what people think.
Indeed you do.
I think people have a duty to each other, to be concerned about each other.
Oh, dear, that does sound grim. You know, I think it's a lottery, the relatives one gets. I mean, one has no choice in the matter, so why should one feel responsible for it?
I'm afraid I have to ask you to leave. Leave here and leave this house as soon as possible.
Good heavens.
I'm sorry, but I do mean it.
It must be true what they say about great minds. You're too late. I've already packed.
Packed?
Practically on my way.
You weren't going before you...
Paid my... Oh, of course I wasn't, Anne. No, as a matter of fact, it's all been done. Hey, you'll never guess where I'm off to, though.
Where?
I've had an unexpected invitation from Cousin Florence.
From Cousin Florence, really?
Seems as though there's a chance of a job in Arthur's factory. I haven't seen him for years, so I thought it was pretty decent of them. I just rang him up, you know, for a chat, and they came up with this idea. It's a nice chap, Arthur, too. Very decent sort.
Please, I don't want to hear any more.
Pardon?
I rang Florence today. I spoke to her.
Oh.
She told me you'd stayed with them last year, that they didn't want to invite you again, that there was some misunderstanding about an expensive pair of binoculars.
Good Lord, didn't I send them back?
Apparently not.
Could have sworn I did.
All these lies about Arthur and the job. Why, Charles, why? If you'd told me the truth, if you had told me you were down on your luck, I would have understood. Of course I would.
Would you, Anne? Would you? The truth's a very tall order, my dear.
Have you really paid back what you owed?
I was going to do it tonight.
And you will, Charles. Believe me.
Look, are we going to write her off or what? You're Deirdre. Or is she going to come strolling in at 4 o'clock just to show willing?
She did say she'd try and come in, Len.
I know you said that this morning and I haven't seen sight of it, have you?
Oh, I didn't go home dinner time.
Well, at least one of the Langtons knows what's important. Ray, I think I've been patient long enough. Either your Deirdre works here and comes in regular, or else she doesn't. I mean, let's make our minds up, shall we? Am I talking to myself?
It's not as simple as that.
What isn't?
She made me promise not to tell anybody when it happened. She's getting worse all the time. I just can't cope with her no more.
What are you on about?
She was coming home one night on her own from Keep Fit classes. And under the viaduct was this bloke. You should have seen him when she got home. You read these things about women getting attacked. You never think it'll happen to your wife.
You're Deirdre. Attacked? Is it bad? I mean, you know, is it serious?
It's bad enough. The trouble is, she just won't talk about it. She won't even discuss it.
And you let me go on bawling at
I
her?
promised, hadn't I?
What about the police? Have they got the bloke?
Oh, yeah, they got him all right. Not for Deirdre, for somebody else. I'm not bothered about him. It's Deirdre I'm worried about. I'm at the end of me tether, Len. I really am. She's going, I don't know, strange.
Well, I'm really sorry it didn't work out.
I don't know why I'm telling you all my troubles.
I think you'd have made a marvellous sales representative.
Try telling that to Mike Baldwin.
Well, why did you make a change? Come down to London?
I think I lost my nerve.
Oh, now that I don't believe.
Well, it's good to see you back, Frederick.
Oh, don't flatter him, Ken. He's big-headed enough as it is.
Between you and me, she thinks the world of me.
Yeah, I've always suspected it.
She tries to hide it, though.
I wonder when he's coming across.
Hasn't he paid up yet?
Keep your voice down, can't you?
No chance. Born optimist, you look.
I must say, I'm getting more and more concerned. I mean, he's not exactly in a rush, is he?
Oh, give him a chance, can't you? Good evening, Mrs. Walker.
He's over there talking to Elsie. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. I suppose you know that Mr. Beaumont is leaving us tonight?
Yeah.
Much as I'd like him to stay, I mustn't be selfish. He wants to get on his way, I mustn't stop.
No, indeed.
I could kill him.
Now, Fred.
Well, I could.
Mrs. Howard, dear. I wonder, matter how long it is.
Yes, of course.
Well?
There's plenty of time.
Now.
If you say so.
I do. Charles has come to say goodbye to you all.
And not only that, also to pay my little debts.
Well, you'd hardly forget those, would you? And may I say how thoughtful it was of you all to tide him over until he could get to the bank. Although why he didn't come to me in the first place, I shall never know.
Well, it's often easier to go outside the family.
Yeah, it's true, isn't it?
I suppose it's so. Anyhow, I do appreciate it. Tell Fred to get your case.
All right.
Hey, sweetheart. Well, I'm blowed.
See, he'd every intention of paying you back.
You reckon?
Yeah, just keeping you guessing, that's all.
I wish I could be as sure as you.
Well, I like him.
So did Annie.
Mr. Fairclough, just in time. Thank you very much. I'm most grateful. And I apologise if I caused you any inconvenience.
No problem. It could have happened to anyone.
So you're off then, are you?
Yes, 8:15 from Weatherfield.
Well, we'll be sorry to see you go.
Well, that's very kind of you. I've enjoyed myself very much. I hope I see you all again.
So do we. Any time you pass in, drop in. Hey, have you got time for another one before you go?
I have indeed, but on this occasion it's definitely on me.
I'm sorry, Charles. There just won't be time to text those.
Text?
Oh, you're in for a long wait if you're 8:15 at Weatherfield Station.
I think he's trying to catch 6:20.
Silly of me. Yes, of course, I'll come now.
And your case is ready.
Right.
Doesn't forget a trick, does she?
Not one.
Everything in order?
Yes, everything in order. Goodbye, Mrs. Howard.
Goodbye, Charlie. Nice knowing you.
Goodbye, Anne. Thank you for looking after me so well. Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye. Don't forget, any time you pass in, drop in, mate. We look forward to seeing you.
I wish we'd said no to him, I do honest.
What are you talking about? He's a born con man.
I'm not so sure. He could have buzzed off, you know, but he didn't. He paid up.
Yeah, Eddie's right. Eddie's right. I'm prepared to believe the best in him.
Yeah, so am I. What do you think, Betty?
I never thought anything else.
Has he got off all right, then?
Yes, he
Hey,
has.
there's no doubt he's a Beaumont of Clitheroe. Stands out a mile.
What did you expect?
Right, well...
Well, I'm not trying to do lot.
Mrs. Ogden,
That's me, yeah.
I'm your transport love.
Oh, bang on time, aren't you?
We try to be.
Oh, yeah, well, we won't be a minute. We're nearly ready. Hey, Stan! It's here! The car! It's waiting for us outside. What are you doing up there? You've not got back in bed, have you? Oh, hey, Chuck. You look $1 million, you really do. Oh, it fits your treat, that, doesn't it? Who did you borrow it off?
Big John Shaw, you know. Oh, yeah. Wish you'd move the button on this shirt, though. It's killing me.
Oh, well, try and keep your neck still. Well?
Well, what?
Well, how do I look?
All right.
Oh, thanks very much. It is supposed to be a second honeymoon, you know. You might at least show a bit of interest.
You know, we should have had the brass from that competition. Never mind this nonsense.
I shall say this just once, Stanley, all right? A second honeymoon they want to give us, a second honeymoon we're going to have. And if you go and spoil it, I'll play Tarara Bundier on your bonds with a toffee hammer. Now get that case picked up and come on.
Oh, it's just choking me.
Get outside and for heaven's sake look as though you're enjoying yourself.
All right.
Oh, tonight's the night you can't afford to miss. The moon is bright and there are girls to kiss.
Good idea, you. Where's the brass band?
Oh, here, Barrett, it's really
Hey, what do you think
get
of
it.
his naughty boy?
Hey, I don't want any of that stuff getting in here, missus. It's a car, not a pudding cake.
Oh, I've got a laughing boy there.
Darling, dear, don't to me, love.
I'll grab a tonic bottle with you, won't you, love?
Yeah.
Hey, Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, will you?
That means they'll do nothing.
Right, ta-ra then. Ta-ra, lovely.
Hey, keep Stan off the booze.
I'll have to stick a cork in his gob, then, won't I?
There they go. Romeo and his Juliet off to dreamland.
You can say that again.
Still, it's rather romantic, don't you think?
Romantic? Ah, it's not real life, though, is it? It's plastic life, that. Some advertisers dreamed up. No, real life's perverts hanging around in back alleys.
That's rather a morbid view to take.
Oh, it's not a view. It's a fact. I know, don't I, from experience.
Yes. Have you thought of having a break? Taking a holiday? You've not had one this summer, have you?
Why?
Well, for the change. You know what they say? Change is as good as a rest.
It's not a rest I need. It's a flaming new world.
Hey, it's a nice place, isn't it?
I'm glad you think so.
I meant exactly what I said just now. Anything you want, anything at all, just ask. For the next 24 hours, you're the most important guest in this hotel. Your every wish is our command, just as though you were royalty. Would you like to come this way?
Thank you. You're very kind. Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, he's
Thanks,
got
Roach. Hey, it's Bill in the row, isn't it?
Hey, cheer up. Might never happen.
You reckon?
Look, Len's told me what happened to your Deirdre. Well, you know, Len, he never could keep a secret for long, especially from Linkside Littlewood.
I never thought he would.
I believe she's still upset.
Some days are worse than others.
Would you like me to have a word with her?
It wouldn't do no good. She'd just snap my head off for telling Len in the first place.
Perhaps if you saw a doctor.
She won't.
Well, you're stymied then, aren't you?
Yeah.
Stan not back yet, then?
Back? He's only just gone.
Yeah, well, I thought he might find the luxury a bit overpowering, you know, like what I do. Pint, please, Fred.
I don't find luxury overpowering.
Well, you wouldn't, would you? I mean, you're used to it, aren't you? Listen, you're a self-made man. When did the tide turn for you?
Turn? It's always been a flood, mate. Turning a fire a week selling firewood when I was 10.
There you are. That is my theory well and truly proved.
What theory is that, Eddie?
Well, for the likes of you and me, Fred, life is one constant uphill struggle against an unsympathetic fate. And you know why, don't you?
Go on, enlighten us.
Because of what they call prenatal influences, that's what.
Come again?
Well, look, take Mr. Baldwin, right? His old man comes home one day and fancies a little bit more than prunes and custard, you get me meaning? And his old lady has her purse in her penny pocket. Well, there's your prenatal influence, innit? That purse shaped his life. It made you the financial genius what you are.
Yes, yes.
I hope you find it satisfactory. It's only recently been completely redecorated and refurnished, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yes, it's very nice, don't you think so, Stanley?
Right, all right. Thanks very much for your trouble.
Thank you very much.
Yes, it's very nice indeed. It grows on you, doesn't it, Stanley? Especially the decor.
I think you'll find everything you need. Television, radio, drinks.
Drinks?
They're in the dispenser, sir.
Oh. Hey, that's Sandy's chuck, isn't it?
Very convenient.
How much do you pay for this if we were paying for it ourselves, like?
This room, £48, sir.
Oh, a week, that's not bad, is it? Costs about that to run our place, doesn't it?
That's per night, sir.
You're joking.
No, sir, I'm not. Well, I hope you enjoy your stay here, Mr. and Mrs. Ogden. And don't forget, there's the phone. Anything you want, just pick it up and ask for it. The restaurant's closed now till 7, but if you'd like something in your room...
Oh, well, actually, I wouldn't mind a cup of tea if it's no trouble.
Oh, I'll see to it myself. Indian or China?
Well, I usually get mine at the corner shop.
Indian, I think. Well, I'll leave you two to it.
Thank you very much.
Hey, I've tipped you.
It's quite all right, sir, really.
Hey, he's not bad for a flunky, is he?
He's the manager.
They're no flunkies in hotels. They've only got spirits.
Oh, Stan, for heaven's sake, try behaving as though you'd been somewhere else besides the flipping Rovers.
Where have I been like this before?
Oh, no, well, I suppose your experience of the world has been very limited. Very limited indeed.
And what, may I ask, is yours?
Well, I have been to Majorca, Stanley. Not to mention the Caribbean.
Aye, Skivian.
all the time, you know. I did get some idea about what's what. And I'll tell you, one thing I did learn. Compared with some folk, we live like flipping moles.
Well, what's the point? A bedroom for kipping in. Who wants it as posh as this?
I do, Stanley. I do. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's like a photo out of one of them posh magazines. What do you think you're doing?
Huh?
Get your fat backside off that bed. If you want to sit down, use a chair. That's what they're for.
I'm only sitting on it.
Anybody'd think we were at home. Oh, mate. It's another flipping world.
Good health.
Well, I'd join you if I had a glass.
Thought you didn't like whiskey.
Today, Stanley, I like everything.
There you are.
Because for once in my life, there's everything to like, isn't there?
Get that down, ya.
Cheers.
Sorry I've no 50s.
It's all right. Spend just as fast.
Yeah, that's true. Your Tracy's not ill or anything, is she?
No, why do you ask?
Well, I haven't seen her for ages. Nor Deirdre, for that matter.
They're all right, both of them.
God, I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, you and Alf, didn't you go to that pub? You know, the Dog and Gun out Eccles Way a few times.
Yeah, that's right.
Grub all right, were it?
Yeah, it was smashing. Very reasonable and all. Thinking of taking Deirdre?
Deirdre? He's not taking Deirdre to a place like that, are you, Raymond? No, it's probably some birdies whining and dining.
Yes, it's Deirdre. You know, my missus.
Ooh, do you know what? I'd be quite happy to spend the next 24 hours just in that bathroom. It's perfect. Are you listening to me, Stan? Oh, flaming Nora, don't you watch that thing enough at home?
It's different in colour.
You mean the women are all different in colour?
Now, what do you do that for?
Because we haven't come here to watch the telly all day long.
What else is there to do?
Oh, if you say that just once more.
I feel daft sat in a room like this in the middle of the day, like a couple of pot dogs.
Well, there are other things we could be doing.
Like what?
Second honeymoon, Stanley.
Eh?
Oh, never mind. What happens to a fellow when he gets married? I mean, women manage to keep some of their feelings. Well, like, they feel, you know, affectionate now and then, and they like to go places and do things. But a fella, it's just as though somebody'd switched him off. Like a bicycle tyre what's gone flat. Is it something we do to us women?
Well, you get comfy when you wed, don't you? You're sort of settled, you know. That's what it's all about. I mean, you can show your braids if you want to, and throw the Brilla cream away too. Well, don't call for it then, is it?
What am I going to do with you, Stan?
Ask you something. Have I ever caused you any sleepless nights? Gone with other women? Been in prison? You could have done a damn sight worse than me, I'll tell you.
Oh, yeah, no, Chuck. No, but I just wish you was a bit more... Well, a bit more sensitised. Well, to this place, for instance. Now, can't you see the difference, Stan, between here and number 13?
Oh, well, it's posh, yeah?
Oh, no, it's not just that. No, it's nicer. Brighter, you know. There's nothing tatty about it. No paint peeling or carpets fraying. And everything works. The drawers close proper and the cupboards and all that. Oh, just look at them beautiful curtains. No, it's that better life what we've never had, Chuck.
Well, I'm happy with my life. It's better than my dad's any road.
Oh, aye, well, he were an oiler and greaser at Fielden's, weren't he? He were never clean apart from Christmas Day and when he went in hospital that time. Had an oil can in his pocket at our wedding.
All right, it's very nice. And when you've said that, you've said the lot.
Well, try and enjoy it, eh, Chuck? Just for me. Hey, you know what?
What?
When I finish my tea, I think I'll have a shower. Would you like one?
I had a bath last night, same as you.
Oh, I'm not saying you need a shower.
What's the sense in the middle of the day?
Oh, I give up.
You've got to get undressed.
Yeah, well, you generally do when you have a
Look,
shower.
I don't like showers. They're either too hot or too flaming
all right,
cold.
forget about the flaming shower then.
What we're going to do tonight?
Well, have us dinner for one thing.
After that?
Don't worry, Chuck. I'll think of summer. Do you want a cup of tea?
No. I'll stick to this.
It's after me to ask.
Can I put telly on again?
No, you can talk to me.
Hey, I bet they're missing me at the Rovers, you know. First Jill when they come off work, like they were saying, it's not the same without old Stan standing in the corner.
Stan, put the telly back on.
I thought you wanted me to talk to you.
Yeah, I do, but you don't want you straining yourself. You do the drop more hot water.
I'll use the phone. Manager said so.
Oh, I don't like.
Do you want me?
No. No, it's all right, I'll do it. Oh, hello. I was just wondering if I could have a drop more hot water. For me tea, like, you know. Oh, yes, it's room num... Hey, Stan, what's this room number?
Wait a minute. 504.
504?
That's it.
It's never.
504.
Yes, it's number 504. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, just like that. Yes, madam, certainly, madam. Just like I were a duchess or something.
He's been like that a lot lately. Eh? In a mood.
You know, moody.
Is there something going on that we should know about?
Hey, tell her to mind her own business. You're getting too flipping nosy.
Betty Turpin, mind your own business.
Oh, yes, I can, you know. What time is it?
5 minutes later than when you asked me last time.
Yeah, well, we want to be ready for when the restaurant opens at 7.
Well, I'm ready. I've been ready all day.
How many of them have you had?
Oh, not many. I can take this stuff, you know. It's Newton Ridley's bitter. That's what finds out the men from the boys.
Get your backside off that bed. How many times do I have to tell you?
Oh, stroll on. We'll be keeping it in a few hours, won't we? Unless we're going to sleep standing up like a couple of cart horses.
Yeah, well, it's all right to sleep in it, but not to sit on it. Now then, how do I look?
Smashing.
Oh, by heck you are, getting civilised. How many did you say you'd had? Who's that?
How do I know?
We'll go and see.
Oh, all right.
Hey, put your jacket on.
What's it matter with the gaffers?
Champagne, sir. Courtesy of the management. Aren't you the lucky ones?
Hey, you couldn't manage me a pint, could you? I could murder a pint.
You can't be drinking beer tonight, sir, can you, madam? I'm sure madam's tastes don't run to beer tonight, do they, madam?
No, they very rarely do, actually.
I've got champagne taste, you know. I'd drink it instead of water if I could. This is a vintage champagne, the very best.
Oh, well, I hope it's properly chilled.
I saw to it myself, madam. It's colder than a dead foot, if you'll pardon the expression.
Oh, yes, well, I don't like it if it's not properly chilled, especially in hot countries like the Caribbean.
Oh, have you been there? Oh, so have I. Oh, year before last. On a cruise. A working holiday, you know.
Oh.
Everything satisfactory?
Spot on, yeah. I was up at a barrel of beer there on Cellar Spirits.
Oh, everything's excellent, thank you. Really excellent. Ooh, makes your nose go funny just to look at it, doesn't it?
Madam.
Oh.
Sir.
Thank you.
And may all your troubles be little ones.
Ooh, it's a bit late for that.
It's never too late, madam. At least that's what I always say.
Would you like a glass, mate? You're welcome.
Oh, no, thank you, sir. I'd be skipping about like a baby fawn all night if I did.
Would you like a glass, mate?
I was only being matey.
We're not being matey today, Stan. We're being very snooty today. Cheers again, love.
Cheers.
Ooh. Hey, do you really think I look smashing?
I said so, didn't I?
Like on his first honeymoon, such as it were.
Better.
Oh, flatterer.
You know, I thought he looked a bit skinny our first honeymoon.
You said I looked like Rita Hayworth.
I never.
Oh, you did. And you kept crooning that old black magic in my hero. Even in the Cardoma in Blackpool.
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, I do. I remember everything.
Oh, women always do, don't they?
Yeah. Going to my head already. Still, that's the idea, isn't it? Oh, do you know, Stan? I still can't hardly believe it. Fabulous hotel, champagne, dinner for two, probably be prawn cocktails and all that. Oh, it's like a dream come true.
I wonder who's in Rovers now.
Well, whoever it is, I'll bet they were wishing they was here.
What?
Do you really think I look smashing?
I said so, didn't I?
Well, I feel smashing. Don't you?
I feel all right,
Well, give us a kiss, then.
Hey?
You heard? Come on, you daft aper. 'Tis the second honeymoon, you know, not the first. Although, as I remember, you wasn't all that backward at coming forward then.
What's that lipstick taste of?
Woman, Stanley. Woman.
Deirdre?
Yeah?
In Orphanrini, they went out to that pub, the Dog and Gun, you know, out Ecclesway.
Did they?
Yeah, they said it was very nice. Said the grub was good too, very reasonable.
Yeah, I've heard it's not bad myself.
I've booked a table for tomorrow night.
Oh?
You fancy it?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's great, love. That's great.
I've got fed up with moping.
Yeah, well, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Joe?
Can I go to bed?
Come again?
Can I go to bed? I want to go to bed. It means pulling these covers back, you know.
Well, of course you can, you daft aper.
Right.
I'm here, Chuck.
Where do you get that?
Borrowed it off Rita Fairclough. You never think so, though, would you? It fits for your treat. Do you like me in it?
Oh, it's great. Great. Great.
All right, don't overdo it. Now then, where's the switch for this light? Oh. Oh, look. Bedside lamp. Oh, I've always wanted one of them. I could be reading my book till all hours. They're more restful, aren't they, the one in the middle of the ceiling? Oh, yes, I think we'll get us some bedside lamps, Stan. And a couple of little tables. Oh, I've learned a thing or two from this place, I can tell you. We're going to move with the times in future. This little mole is about to surface. Oh, clean sheets. Nothing nicer, is there? Well, here I am, Chuck. In bed, full of champagne, wine, prawn cocktail, poached salmon, chocolate mouse and a couple of bevies to top it all up. I'm a walking banquet, me. Oh, sorry, lying down banquet. Oh, what a day, though, eh, Stan? Everything just perfect. You know, I thought it might take me back to us first time, like. But it hasn't, though. Well, I mean, you can't compare this, can you, with a back bedroom on Central Drive and some fella throwing lumps of coal at a tomcat on Cludgy roof. Still, there are some things you might be able to compare. Aren't there, Chuck, eh? Stan? Stan? Oh, well, you can't have everything, can you? In room 504, Was romance a dream come true? That perfect honeymoon along with you in room 504.
Sure,